Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Arnaldo and this is Articulture. Today I'll be showing you how I created my greenery wall space in my outdoor patio area. I'll show you the elements that I've chosen, plants that I have used, and also to show you that it can be done on a budget and it doesn't really have to cost that much because I have created all of mine using wonderful galvanized shelving from IKEA. Shelves and also the plant stands. So I'll be showing you how I put it all together and hopefully it'll inspire you to create an area for yourself. So the Hillis system is great because it's a modular system and you can purchase the pieces that work best for you. So I have a the tall shelf unit here, which is a 5 shelf unit, and then I have 3 of the smaller units, which are 3 shelves. And they're actually great because they are really easy to assemble and they're also very lightweight. So they're easy to work with and move around in your space. So I guess the best part of this shelving system from IKEA is the fact that it is so inexpensive. The tall unit, which is the 5 shelf unit, is only $27 and the smaller 3-tier ones were only $16.99. And then what I did was for the smaller ones, I added a beautiful element of putting tile on top so it was smooth, easier to clean when you're moving the plants around, and also makes it a lot more elegant looking. So now I will go ahead and show you the plants and the different elements that I have chosen to make my plant space the space that it is and really enjoyable for me and for all my guests that come and visit. So first of all, I want to start out by showing you guys these palm tree seed pods. A neighbor was trimming and pruning his palm trees and there were all these seed pods that they were throwing away, and I just think they're so beautiful and decorative. So I took a couple of them and I wrapped them up with some natural twine there and then just hung them off of the wall-mounted planter. And I just think it's such a nice organic touch that you can enjoy for a while until they start drying up. But yeah, I just think they're so beautiful. I wanted to add them to my green space. So first of all, I'll show you my intention here with the tall shelf unit was that the greenery completely fill in the space so it does look like if the whole wall is a green wall, and pretty much cover the wall unit itself, so that way you don't even see it. It's almost like if the plants are floating. So you know, this is where you guys get to choose the type of plants that you really love, that you really enjoy, and also that you can grow in your area. If you're growing them outside, then the plants that are going to do well and thrive in the area that you live, in the zone that you live, or if you're doing it inside, depending on the lighting that you have. And if you lack in lighting, then of course you could add grow lights to your space that can enhance the lighting and allow you to be able to grow more plants in your environment. So here I have these beautiful Ripsalis that I love so much. I love Ripsalis and they do really well where I live, and I'm in zone 10B, which is Florida. And they just do really well here in this outdoor space, and they just grow. They really grow year round. I want to show you these. This is the Paradoxa, Ripsalis Paradoxa, and if you can see, it has grown all the way down to the floor. And what I do is, you can take these when they're really long and already get to the floor, or by accident I've actually broken a couple of pieces off. They will grow really easily. You just put them in water. If you take a piece off, like here, I can show you. if you were to break this off right here and you just put it in water, it's gonna grow roots, and they actually grow roots really fast. And then you have another little plant, and then what I do is I will just plant it at the top, and then I have more that's filling in the space and growing downwards like that. And they just grow so beautifully. I really, really love them, and they've done really well. And like I said, here in this temperature, in the heat that we have here, they actually grow year round. So it's really good for me to be able to have them growing year round and looking so good. So here I have this beautiful Ripsalis that has these beautiful, delicate, thin little stems. It's absolutely gorgeous and has grown an incredible amount. I hope you can see there the amount of growth. And she just keeps cascading over, coming down, and I really love her, and I love seeing her every day and how much she grows. And she also grows pretty fast and also year round. But look at these stems, they're just so beautiful. I love that little touch of delicateness, and that's why I have them all the way to the top, the Ripsalis, since they grow down so long. They're just the perfect touch to have at the top of the shelf and letting them cascade all the way down like that. So beautiful. So then what I have here on this shelf is I have a pothos shelf where I have different kinds, and I have mixed them in, and also allowing them to cascade down to fill in this whole area is so nice. And I love mixing the different kinds of pothos so that all the leaves are different colors, just gorgeous variegation. And look at how they have grown. They just grow all the way down, all the way to here. And pothos also super easy to propagate. You could just trim pieces off, make other plants to fill in the space, and keep filling it in more and more and more. And actually, this one right here, being in Florida, they actually grow wild in some people's yards. And I was able to get this beautiful plant from someone's backyard and just take pieces and cut them and create this plant. So yeah, I was able to incorporate that beautiful pothos and add a little pop of color here to this space. And it didn't even cost me anything. And they just keep growing and growing. They're really easy to find here in South Florida. And then this one here is the silver satin. The silver satin pothos. Also, look at the stems, how long. They have grown all the way to the floor. They're so pretty. They have such a beautiful color, and they do have that satiny shine. See the sheen that they have? The leaves are just really beautiful. Super hardy plant as well. Has grown super fast, and also I am cutting and propagating some stem cuttings in water so that I can continue to add more to the space. So yeah, both those are really great. And where I have my green wall, this is a covered area. So it's bright light all day long, but no direct sun. So they all thrive and do really great here. So then here I have this gorgeous plant, which has grown an insane amount as well, is a zebra lipstick. And you can see the back of the leaves, how pretty they are. They're just gorgeous. See if I can flip this over. Just gorgeous leaves. And also the way it grows is the stems will just come out and then just like pour over and cascade over, and also fills in the space really beautifully. And these are really easy care plants, all of these. The pothos, the Ripsalis, this is like if it was a Hoya. The lipstick is the same as like a Hoya care. Super easy, just water once a week, and they're just growing. I really love this plant. So pretty, so pretty. And then over here I have a little Florida Beauty, which has such a pretty splash color on the leaves, and it adds that beautiful pop of color here in my green space. So yeah, I like to mix in all the different leaves, mix in all the different plants, and that's what's so fun and easy about the shelf unit, is that you can just try things out, put different kinds of plants, mix them in. Look at these pretty leaves. These are so gorgeous. So pretty. And then these are also really reasonable plants. They're really economic. They're not expensive plants, but they add so much beauty and you get to enjoy them so much. They're really great plants to have in a green wall. So pretty. And then I have some Hoyas mixed in. As you can see, I have some Hoyas in here, also cascading down, just growing. So pretty. Look at the pothos all the way to the floor. So beautiful. I have some beautiful Hoyas over here filling in the space. Really, they do great in this area. The lighting is perfect for them. Another beautiful Hoya. And then this curly orchid cactus, just gorgeous. More little cacti, doing great here. And then peperomias do really well as well. And then what I did here, the same thing, I love to just mix them in, the different kinds of peperomia. There's like these marbleized peperomia, the watermelon peperomia, and they do just so great here. So pretty. I love the different, and there's so many different kinds that you can get and just put like the whole shelf peperomias, and it fills in the whole space. So pretty. And then my Hoyas. So what I did was I have a window here, and this is the window to my art studio. And this way, when I'm inside the art studio, I can look out and I see all the beautiful greenery of all the plants that are hanging on the window. And I took advantage of the framing of the window because we have these shutters. They're just perfect to hang plants and then fill in the space. So you just work with the area that you have, work with everything that you have to hang plants. If you can do wall hanging planters, that's great. But the shelves is just, I find it's such an easy way to be able to change the plants when you want. It's just an easier way. I find that it's a more fun way to be able to do it because it's just easy to rearrange everything and change the plants, like I said. And what I do is I like to, my orchids, whenever the orchids are not in bloom, they go into the lower shelves, as you can see here. And then right now it's summer. So right now I only have this beautiful little dancing lady orchid that's in bloom. So I have her at the top shelf, just adding that beautiful touch of color. I have a little raven ZZ stem that actually fell off of my plant, and I planted it, and it's growing really well. Again, just another little pop of color, something different, a dark tone. I have my little Hindi rope Hoya is in bloom. She's bloomed a couple times this season. They haven't been really large peduncles, but I did get blooms from her, and I am enjoying those. Those are really pretty. And then I have the gorgeous Brazil. I love the Brazil. The leaves are so pretty. They have such beautiful variegation. Such a gorgeous plant. And again, also very reasonable plant. Not expensive. Grows really hardy. And also you can trim and you can propagate and get more plants out of her. So what I do is when she grows really long and the branches are too long, what I do is I'll trim them, and I've put them in water as well, and I'm creating more. So here I have another peperomia, and the stems also grow really long and they fill in the space really well. A little Australis Lisa, Hoya, my little variegated carrii, and then some cactus, air plants as well. Just whatever it is you want. I like the variation of colors and leaves and tones. I have this beautiful watermelon discidia, which is just continually growing. She's doing so well. She's so beautiful, and look at all the new little vines growing. They're connecting with each other. And then some more Hoyas. I have my Hoya Chelsea, which also has been growing. As you can see, all the way up here, she's growing into the other ones. Little Obovata right here. And then my gorgeous Finlansonii, who has been growing in a matter of a few months, has filled in the whole trellis and is just continuing to grow. And there are all these beautiful stems here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I wanted to show you these little plant stands that I have that I've been using. These are also IKEA, and these are great because it adds a whole other level to your plant display. And something that I highly recommend, and I think I mentioned it once before in one of my other videos, is that when you go to IKEA, always look in the clearance section, because I was able to get these for $4.99, and they're just fantastic. They're powder coated black metal, and they're perfect for outdoors. They won't rust. And yeah, they were like half price. They were $4.99, and they're just fantastic for displaying your plants. I have this beautiful Dracaena over here, so pretty. This beautiful succulent. It's the leopard plant. Really, really gorgeous. Little Christmas cactus. So yeah, this is where you guys get to have fun choosing the plants that you like. Whatever it is you want to do to fill in your space. I have these gorgeous hanging, and these are mounted on these hooks on the wall. These beautiful Ripsalises. And again, you can see how well they do here. The weather is just so perfect for them. So yeah, so that's pretty much my whole green wall. But of course, this is part of my green space here. So I really am able to come out and enjoy and sit here. And I also, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I will even sage the area, which is something that I really recommend. It just clears the energy and gives this peaceful feeling, and also smell. It smells so good. And another thing you could do is you could just light incense while you're sitting in your green space and be able to enjoy the Zen experience. So I have here, I want to show you this incredible Hoya carnosa. She's absolutely taking over my whole outdoor space. She is growing, and just the vines keep growing out and are basically wrapping themselves around, wrapping themselves within themselves. Look at the branches. The vines are just growing and growing and growing. There's so many. They're like coming over, even connecting to my other plants, as you can see here with this euphorbia. So amazing. The only thing is, for such a beautiful, hardy, growing plant, and so big and senior, because she's a few years old, I'm really surprised that I haven't gotten any blooms, because the conditions are right, and I don't know what it is. I have fertilized a little bit, but no blooms, no peduncles. No peduncles. I haven't seen any in the whole plant, which I'm really surprised of. And then over here, I have my beautiful Ficus Taneki, Ficus Ruby. So pretty. I have a staghorn over here next to the beautiful wooden chair. And then I have my Carrii over here, Carrii Splash and variegated Carrii, that is just going up the spiral trellis. and also has bloomed a few times. She has some blooms right here, as you can see. But yeah, so I get to enjoy my space. I'll change plants around, move things around. I have my little table and chairs that I put here to enjoy it. But it is such a great luxury to have it. I really, it's something that I enjoy every day. And I really recommend you create a space for yourself. So guys, I hope that today's video inspires you to create a greenery wall space in your house, either indoors or outdoors. And remember to include the plants and the elements that bring you the most joy. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode.